This is NicoB. I just want to take a moment to update you guys about some things since I've been receiving a lot of questions lately. First off, I want to let you guys know that I have ordered the 3DS capture card. I got the new 3DS model because I know it's supposed to be a bit more powerful than the regular one. And I also got the XL, size XL, just sort of make it more comfortable to hold. This is actually gonna be the first Nintendo product I've ever owned, so I'm kind of excited to get my hands on it. The bad news is that there's apparently about a 5 to 6 month wait list for this thing. I went ahead and reached out to the owner of the site. He told me that for an additional $200, they would be willing to push my order to the front and ship it out immediately, but honestly, I think that's pretty ridiculous. I know some of you are probably like, oh, well, it's like, I don't mind paying for it or whatever. No, I've had you guys pay for the dog, you pay for the capture card itself. That's plenty. And honestly, we've got plenty of games to tide us over for the next few months. We got the Zero Time Dilemma coming out soon, not to mention the 8 bajillion Kingdom Hearts games. I think we'll be fine. So I ordered it at the beginning of April, so we've got about 4 to 5 more months still. Point is, it will come eventually. The second thing I wanted to bring up is something that I've actually been meaning to address for a while. I get asked all the time, Nico, what's your upload schedule? And I can already see all you regulars out there going, But honestly, it's true. I do have a very erratic schedule, so I do understand why it's a bit puzzling. First, let me explain my reasoning and what I try to do. It's always been my goal to upload at least 1 video a day, if at all possible. I usually try to record my video during the day and edit and upload it in the evening. That's what I try to do, but very frequently, it doesn't end up that way, and it's that way for a few reasons. First off, the record times, and especially lately, have been very long. I've been playing a bunch of RPGs these past few LPs, and there's a bunch of grinding and random battles and a whole bunch of other stuff I usually end up cutting out of the final video. So like, you know, the original recording might be like 3 to 4 hours, but you know, the actual video will be maybe 1.5 hours. It's also why the Kingdom Hearts videos have been a bit long lately, because I haven't really, I didn't estimate very well how much I was going to end up cutting out of the video, you know? It gets kind of hard after a while once it really starts to get long. It's like, I don't know how, you know, it's like when I cut everything out, how much is going to be left? Visual novel games like Phoenix Wright are usually a bit better, unless I get really stuck. Anyway, so when the recording times are long, it ends up cutting into my editing time. Usually it makes the process of editing everything out a bit longer because there's so much more to cut out. And what ends up happening is that I upload really late at night, as a lot of you know. The other thing that can hinder things and has been a real problem lately is the editing software. I've been using Camtasia Studios for the past 4 years now. That's pretty much what I've always used for this channel. And it has the ability to both record and edit videos. I both love and hate Camtasia. What I love about it is that it's very easy to use, but it's also really very powerful once you've begun to master the number of things you can do with it. Like all those Council of Voices videos were all done in Camtasia, and all the goofy editing I put into other things as well. What I hate about it is that it's a 32-bit program. For those of you who don't know, 32-bit programs have a memory cap of 4 gigabytes. And for a video editing program, that is not a lot, especially when you are dealing with really massive video files. So what inevitably ends up happening is, usually with 3D games like Kingdom Hearts, is that Camtasia will crash when it reaches its memory threshold, which forces me to find ways to work around it to get the videos to render properly. For example, the problem I've had lately, believe it or not, is the final words with Bernie. For some reason, those 10 freaking seconds of little bit of video has been causing Camtasia to crash during the rendering process, specifically with the Kingdom Hearts videos because they are so massive. Not only that, but because I have the Bernie segments at the very end of the video, the crash doesn't happen until the rendering is almost finished. I can't tell you the number of times I've had it crash the past month at like 99.9%. I shit you not. Watching it like complete rendering is like a heart-rending experience lately. It's maddening when it fucking crashes at that point. And because rendering those videos takes like over an hour, when it crashes, it means I have to restart it all over again, sitting through another hour and praying to God when it gets to the end it doesn't crash. There are ways around this, like essentially rendering the video without it, and then taking that video file and rendering the Bernie moment with it, but essentially means 2 renderings, so you double the time, Also, I don't like doing that because when you render a video again, the quality starts to go down a bit more. Like, that's why I like to get it the first time. So anyway, a lot of times if I can't get the video ready for that night, I will post it the next day as soon as possible, usually around midday, which usually makes you guys go, what in the crap is going on? It's the middle of the day. Honestly, if Camtasia would just make a 64-bit version of their program, it would alleviate so many problems I have with it. So anyway, long story short, if you see a video posted really late, or not at all until the next day, it's probably because I ran into some issues. It doesn't happen all the time, just sometimes with large games like Kingdom Hearts. Games like Phoenix Wright and stuff, usually I don't run into any problems with. Anyway, I don't want you guys to take this the wrong way. I just wanted to address some of the questions I've been receiving lately. And I'm not trying to make excuses for the really late uploads or make it seem like I don't care what my upload schedule is. I really do. I honestly know I could alleviate a lot of these random upload times by simply making videos a few days in advance, like a lot of other YouTubers do. The reason why I don't do this is because I like being able to respond to you guys' comments in the subsequent video. It makes me feel closer to you guys, almost like you're there with me, giving me advice and rooting me on, you know? If I made videos ahead of time, it may be like 2 or 3 episodes in before I get the chance to respond to people's comments on the previous episode. I don't know, I'm not sure if that really matters much to you guys, but I always felt it like it made videos more special that way. So yeah, that's my long-winded reasoning behind the sort of crazy upload schedule I've had. If you just want a generalization, just want to understand when do I actually upload videos, I will try to upload a video each day. And if I don't upload that current day, I will almost certainly upload the next day. It is very rare that I will go 2 full days without uploading a video. If I don't, I will usually let you guys know on Twitter or Facebook. I know there are other programs like Adobe Premiere that may work better, and I have my reasons for sticking with Camtasia, which I don't mind telling you guys, but I feel like I've rambled about this long enough for right now. If you do want to ask more about it though, you can tomorrow night, because we are having another live stream tomorrow night. This will actually be the first stream that I've had Bernie with me, and I can't wait to show her off to you guys. Oh my god, she's gonna be so excited. She's gonna be like, what the balls is going on? I show her to you guys right now, but she's sleeping over here, and I don't really want to wake her up and get her all riled up this late in the evening.
But Nico, isn't your talking gonna wake her up?
No, actually, she's a very, very deep sleeper, which is very good, which makes recording a lot easier. It really only will wake up if I pick her up. Anyway, the stream will be on Saturday night. We're gonna be going back to the old time of 9 p.m. US Eastern Time, and I'll be streaming on my Twitch live stream channel. Because this is the first stream I've ever done with her, it may be a bit shorter than usual, only because I don't want to keep her up too late, and I can't really predict, like, what her behavior will be like the whole night. Anyway, sorry for the rather long, rambly video. I wanted to address some questions that I've been seeing a lot lately. Hopefully this sort of helps address some of those questions. If you guys have any further questions, of course, you can ask me tomorrow night. I'm more than welcome to answer them. We'll play some games, show off Bernie, and have a jolly good time. Anyway, I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow night. And as always, stay classy, guys.